most people use that as an excuse to leave Russia. And you know, if you were not sort of hunted down for some state secrets or criminal record, you will basically let go. But of course, it was always a risk, because if you apply to leave and you were denied, you become persona non grata.
Well, I understand that you had, in order to leave, you had to concoct some sort of a elaborate plan. Did you not have to declare yourself insane and check yourself into an asylum?
It wasn't insane. No, that's wrong, actually, on the internet. Yeah. No, being a violinist, I claimed that I had tendonitis.
Oh, okay.
So I checked into a hospital in order to convince them that I was finished as a performer, because my name was well known, not even so much because of my own accomplishments, though I've been already a laureate of several international competitions, but because of my father and because of my mother, they wouldn't have let me go just because I wanted to leave. So I wanted to make sure that they would see their investment come to nothing.
Sure.
Because they do make tremendous investment. They did in those days anyway in their youngsters, because no other state in the world gave, you know, completely free education of the highest order, and you know, anyone from anywhere in the country could come, and if you were good enough and talented enough, you were accepted and put up, and you know, you never had to pay a cent. So there was an investment in all of us.
Sure.
So they wanted to return, but you know, if I was not well, and I was not, you know, I couldn't play the violin, and I didn't go to a very important competition, even though I was chosen to. So that all convinced them that I was probably not good to keep.
Oh, okay. So that clears that up. Yeah, it's a little.
People write all kinds of things on the internet.
Yeah,
so you have to be a little bit careful there.
But you came to the United States, and again, as I understand it, didn't have a lot of money, spoke very little English, and literally had to play for your supper. Is that?
Yes. I had to do just about every job that was available in New York while I was at Juilliard, even though I did get all my scholarships because I didn't have any support. So I got the state, the city, and you know, all kinds of scholarships. Being in New York, being alone, so that was good. But you had to also earn a living just to pay the rent,
sure,
and pay for your food. So that's when you have to do all the gigs that the profession could offer.
Now, did you come here with the intention of going to Juilliard, or did that happen? Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to go to Juilliard because it was my understanding that that would be the only sort of comparable school, and also because the great Ivan Galamian, the teacher of Perlman and Zuckerman and many others, he was teaching there. He was still alive and at that time, and I wanted very much to study with him and to finish my education there.
And you came, and I understand at the time you left Russia, they would not allow you to bring musical instruments with you. Is that correct?
Yeah, I came with no violin, and no bows also. And so later on, I was able to find some violins. But I mean, Juilliard gave me some violins from their collections, and so gradually I just started building everything up from scratch.
I think that's a remarkable story. You say you came here alone, really had no contacts, or didn't know anybody. You were able to generate all of that support and get into Juilliard all on your own. I mean, that's a tremendous story.
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody, no sponsors, nobody. I mean, Mstislav Rostropovich knew that I was coming, and he knew me and my family very well, and he wrote a letter to the Juilliard school just to let me take the exams, which never got to them. So his younger daughter actually went to Juilliard. I arrived on a Sunday, September 11, 1977. The next day I went to Juilliard because it was the last week of exams, late exams to the school, and she sort of came as a witness to the fact that her father wrote a letter, which they never got. And so the president of Juilliard let me take the exams. The rest, you know, I had